Okay, Bucnover episode 33. Entering today, our daily overs are an even 16, 16, and 3. Season win total at 15 out of 65. We got game 2, Pirates Cubs in Wrigley, over under at 8. JT, Brubaker, Keegan Thompson. Brubaker battled today. The defense let him down big time, but he battled. This offense, though, it doesn't matter how good or bad the pitching is. The offense still searching for a run. We had an electric debut, but for the wrong team. We'll get into all that and more in this episode of the Bucnover. Okay, another day in Wrigley, another just brutal game for Pirates fans. I mean, this is becoming a habit over the past 5 or 6 games. It's not a fun one. I'm ready to break it. I'm ready to get out of it. But let's get into the game. Top first, you have Bryan Reynolds, very solid single. The very next batter, Ben Gamel, swings at a 58-foot breaking ball that bounces up to him. Strike him out, throw him out. Just killed it right away. Bottom of the third, Jonathan VR hits his first home run of the season. 1-0 Cubs. Top of the fourth, Vogelback triples. You heard that right. Daniel Vogelback tripled. Yoshi flied out, so Vogelback tags, and he's out by a good margin at home. Some words were exchanged, and after watching those two big boys, Wilson Contreras and Daniel Vogelback, I'm not sure I'd pick a fight with either one of them. But there was some words exchanged. I mean, there was a little confrontation. I don't know, it was probably not much. Probably just a little bit of frustration on Vogelback's part, and nobody likes the Cubs and Contreras anyway. So we go to the bottom of the fourth, and this is when it goes off the rails. You have a Rodolfo Castro throwing error. Then you have a Ian Happ single, and I put that in quotation marks because Michael Chavis playing third today lost the ball, and it just dropped right in where the shortstop was. So they called it a single. I don't know. Bad defense. So that could have been 2 outs right there. But Seiya Suzuki doubled. That scored Contreras and Happ 3-0. Alfonso Rivas walks. Schwindel hits a ground rule double. That scores Suzuki 4-0. Patrick Wisdom strikes out. VR singles right at Yoshi, who bobbles the ball, botches it. VR safe. That scores Rivas. And then Brubaker gets a double play ball. Safe at second, though. Throw was a little late. And that scored Schwindel 6-0. And then Brubaker gets out of it. Strikes out Ortega. So then we continue with the mediocrity. Just on offense. Just a whole lot of nothing going on. And at this point, 7 or 6-0, you're kind of just rooting for the over. Bottom of the eighth. Christopher Morel debut was in Double A. Cubs fans on their feet for this debut, works the count to a 3-2 count, and then cranks a 417-foot home run out onto the streets of Chicago, and they're all going nuts like they just won the NLCS. There was a bat flip, a fist pump, and I'm not against I like bat flips. Show emotion. And this is nothing against players like Bryan Reynolds and Jack Zawinski who go out there and do their job. But the Pirates, well, we'll get into that in a little bit. Final, 7-0. No Bucnover, no win. Double loss today on the episode, so bummer. But yeah, Pirates have no players on the MLB roster currently that have that electricity about them. Daniel Vogelback's the closest thing, and that's a culture thing. Maybe the Pirates are trying to build, hey, put your head down, do your job, show up, put in a good effort every day, and that's fine. But it just feels like with the way the offense is going, their heads are too down, and they're in the sand, and they're just all feeling bad about themselves. They need something like that to kickstart them, to get them out of the funk they're in. And I just don't know who you're getting it from. Maybe Chavis, Vogelback, he's always amped up. But Josh Van Meter, Yoshi Tsutsugo, I don't know. These players are no good. It was bad luck for Brubaker. He battled his ass off. Career high strikeouts 10. His slider was working all night. They showed a graphic at the end of the game, how clustered it was, down and away or down and in, depending upon which side you were batting. He pitched well. They let him go, I believe, 6 innings. And just, even after the 6th, it's a 6-0 game, they didn't pull him. 5 2/3, 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 10 strikeouts, had the 1 home run to VR. Because what's a game without a Pirate starter giving up a home run? And, you take away those errors. I mean, this is playing a big what-if game. But you take away those errors. You keep it within striking distance, 4-0. You don't know. But at this point, 1-0 isn't really a striking distance for this offense. I mean, they scored 6 runs in their last 6 games. Averaging 1 run a game is not going to do anything for anybody. You get a couple lucky wins. You put it together one game, you beat the Reds 3-1. You get lucky and they give you a run, and you get no hit. That is your second win. And the rest has just been brutal. Absolutely brutal, this offense. The whole offense is in a funk. As far as the defense goes, Michael Chavis now a couple games in a row with some questionable plays out in the field. But even that you can justify with his bat. He's got an OPS of 722. He's got a .2 WAR. He's at least in the positive, so you can justify him being in the lineup. Even if he makes a blunderous play here and there. And Wrigley, you can make an excuse that the wind's blowing, but whatever. Yoshi Tsutsugo, on the other hand, might be done. He might be done sooner rather than later. Him and Josh Van Meter. I mean, you're batting 174 and OPS on base plus slugging 523. I mean, that's embarrassing. Minus .6 WAR, not even playing at replacement level. Van Meter, 550 OPS, minus .2 WAR. I mean, these guys, I don't know what you're hoping for with these guys. Filler time? I don't know. You got guys in AAA. Mason Martin, first base. Cal Mitchell, outfield. O'Neal Cruz, of course. Everyone's can't wait for him to come up. I mean, get me to June already. Get these guys out of here. Get this, I don't know. I'm not really sure what you're hoping for with these veterans. But just catch lightning in a bottle. Hope you can flip it for a single A reliever prospect. I don't know. It just, losses like tonight, when the other team is clicking and they're firing and they call up their prospect from Double A and he smashes a home run 417 feet, and you're looking and you go, O'Neal Cruz can do that. But no, he needs to develop in left field. The beginning of the season wasn't a big proponent of O'Neal Cruz coming up right away, but now it's like, why not? We'll see him in June. Get me to June. All right, daily overs 16, 17, and 3. Season win total still at 15 out of 65. We got game 3 tomorrow. I think it's on YouTube. I think I saw that. The Pirates pitcher hasn't been announced. Drew Smiley's going for Chicago, and I don't think that they announced a pitcher for the Pirates yet. So, we'll have to wait and see. I think I saw someone say Mitch Keller will be available out of the bullpen, so who knows who's starting tomorrow for the Pirates. Over-under is at 7.5, though, so, this podcast, we like Pirates wins and we like runs. So, forget the pitching. The pitching is what it is. You give up crap game today, crap game yesterday. But if you don't score runs, does it matter? I don't know. I'm dying to see some runs. I'm dying to see this offense break out. You got Chicago tomorrow. You got the Cardinals coming into town next weekend. You got Colorado this weekend, St. Louis. And then Colorado following them. Then it's San Diego at the Dodgers. It's, it's going to be interesting how they finish out this month. But we'll be here every day, counting the runs, counting the wins, if there are any, on the Bucn Over. enjoying the Bucnover content, be sure to follow me over at Twitter at Bucnover, TikTok at the Bucnover, and on YouTube, The Bucnover, to follow along with your buckos all year long.